Hey, it's Chad. I think this might be a good time to give you my take on the Scorpion EXO Tempest Glove. Stick around. Well, I left northern Alabama, my daughter's house, and came down here to I'm back in West Texas again at my other daughter's. Well, I'm almost there. And my plan was along the route, I just took all back roads and weaved throughout all the states, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas. And the plan was to just video all the neat and cool things I saw along the way. Like you see some weird stuff in people's yards, weird statues, just all sorts of stuff, you know. And then the cool houses, cool plantations, just a lot of cool stuff. But unfortunately, Mother Nature didn't play the game with me there. It stormed pretty much the whole way, bad storms. So the GoPros have external mics, and I couldn't. They're no longer waterproof like that. And look out there, you can see there's another storm heading this way. Hopefully I beat this one. So, all right, about these gloves. All right, these Scorpion EXO Tempest gloves. You might be thinking, why is he doing a review on cold weather gear when it's starting to be summer? But well, a lot of us like to buy our gear out of season because you get it a lot cheaper. You know, they'll have discount rates and sales on out of season apparel. But I picked these gloves up in Florida during the winter because my old gloves, my hand still froze off when it got down in the 30s. I wanted Gore-Tex glove, but this was the best they had at that place I was at, so I went with it. Supposedly they're waterproof. Well, not supposedly, they are in a way. But let me just start with some of the features of them. It's got goat skin palms. They're padded. You got padding on the fingers, reflective pit things. Got hard knuckle backing. It has a rain liner, and I think it's 100 grams of thinsulate inside for your warmth. Now let me give you my real opinion. I hate them. They keep your hands warm if it's like in the 50s, but I don't really need that bulk of a winter glove, you know, in the 50s. I can wear any glove in the 50s. But when it gets down in the low 40s and starts hitting the 30s, the wind cuts through them. And I got to be fair though, I have that condition where my blood stops flowing to my fingertips when it gets certain cold, and so I got to be fair about that. But they definitely don't cut it on the warmth for me. And waterproof they are. All right, but there's a catch to that. I've worn them twice now through real heavy rains, and the waterproof liner's inside, but all this out here isn't. It soaks up water, so it's like you're going around with Olympic boxing gloves on. They weigh so much, and just soggy feeling. And then if you try to take the gloves off, I wish I could set this GoPro down, but I'm sitting on the side of the road. If you try to take the gloves off, this liner in there, it's up in here in the hand part, it's like a cloth, and it pulls out of the fingers when you take your hand out of the glove. And what that does is that liner comes out of the fingers, and you can't hardly get it back in, especially if you have a wet hand. You're sitting there wiggling, and yeah, it just a nightmare. I put them on this trip back because I didn't have any waterproof gloves, and even though it is warm, you know, but I was hoping it would just you know, keep the water from running up my sleeves and, you know, water off my hands. And it did. But I think if I had to do it over again, I'd just wear my regular gloves and let them get wet. So would I buy these again? Absolutely not. Maybe they're suited for somebody, you know. Maybe if you ride and you don't usually ride in the 40s and 30s and lower, or if you live in an area out west where you don't really get a whole lot of rain or storms. But for me, traveling the country, they don't cut it. So if anybody has a good recommendation of a good glove, let me know, message me. And well, that's it. Hopefully I can do that video of all the cool things along the way when I head back east. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and catch you later.